Hello everyone, so I'm doing this skull makeup look for you today. If you like this look, then please keep watching. So starting the skull off, I'm going to be doing the teeth. I'm using the Snazaroo white face paint for this, and I'm just mimicking the shape of the tooth and then dragging it up to the root. If you sort of Google what a skull looks like and sort of the teeth, you can sort of get a good idea of the shape that you need to go for. I also find it's different for everyone depending on the shape of their lips and how big or how small their lips are, so it just depends on you. Try not to copy a picture too much though, as it can sometimes go a bit wrong. Just go with the flow and the natural shape of your face. You may also notice that a bit of this video is sort of sped up. That's because it's such a long video, but there's also so much that I didn't want to miss out, so I didn't want it to be like a half-hour video just sat through boring painting. So I'm just laying down the shape for the hollows of the cheeks and the cheekbones. I'm starting off with a white colour, but just because if you make any mistakes it's always easier to correct with the white, and then I go back over with the black later on. Also, this was my first time trying it, so it did take me around 2 hours, so give yourselves plenty of time to do this look. So going in with the black Snazaroo face paint, just going over that outline of the cheeks and then filling it in with a bigger brush. I'm going back in with the smaller brush as well with no extra paint, and then just dragging that along the cheek to blend it, and then I'm going in with the black small brush and just filling in black in between the teeth. It's a similar technique to drawing the teeth, but you're going to go in between the teeth and drag the black out to sort of shade in between the root. Also, apologies if my description and explanation of everything is terrible. I'm not great at explaining stuff like this, so hopefully watching the video you can learn, but I'll do my best. So picking up the black shadow from the Morphe Picasso palette on a slightly fluffier brush, I'm going back into that hollowed cheek area and just blending out the black to the teeth bit. We will spend a lot of time blending with this look just so that it looks flawless. Although looking back at the video I can see bits that I would prefer to have changed and done a lot better, but then again that's makeup. Everyone always wants to improve. So again I'm just filling in the black in between the teeth here, just blending it out a bit more. And then picking up the black again on a smaller pointed brush and just shading the areas as shown. I'm just basically laying down the line for the shade and then picking up a different brush and blending it out. So just starting with the nose, it is a bit random the order that I'm doing things in. Again, like I said, this was my first time trying it, so I was just randomly doing bits as I went. I'm just mimicking the shape of a typical skull nose. This is best to sort of naturally go with the shape of your nose because everyone's different. Mine started to turn out looking quite like a button nose, so I had to really make it a lot larger and more spread out. Again, going back to some shading, just doing the lower part of the jaw now. Again, laying down that line and then blending it out. Next, on to the hollows of the temples. I'm just taking the black face paint again and just going with the natural shape of my temples with this one. And then also shading around the temples again, doing the line with the small brush and then blending it out. Just going back in once again to define that shaded area. Now I'm just going to hollow out under the chin and along the jaw, just picking up that black matte colour and shading it in. Something I may have changed as well is maybe using like a dark brown instead of the black, and then going over it with the black, just because black can be very tough to blend. Just looking back at the video, I can notice some bits that would have looked better if I'd have used brown as a base first. And then taking Tiki Hut from Makeup Geek and blending that all over the crease and onto the lid. I decided to go against the typical filled in black skull eyes this time and go for something a little bit more glam. and then I'm just dragging that into the inner corner of the eye just to hollow out that area as well. So then I'm just packing on the matte black from the Morphe palette onto the lid and then blending it out. I'm then just taking the Makeup Geek shade and running that along the lower lash line, and then doing the same with the matte black shade from the Morphe palette. I'm then going in with a black pencil liner from Collection and just running that along the upper and lower waterline. And then filling in the brows with the usual product that I love. It's the sleek double-ended brow pencil. I'm going for a bit more of a dark defined look here, and obviously repeating on the other brow. And then just taking this highlighter, I will link it below because I can't remember the name, but just to brighten up the inner corner of the eye a bit. And then taking the white powder from the same Morphe palette and just going on the inner tear duct again. So just adding some mascara, ready for the lashes, and then I'm just taking this smaller brush with the dark brown and just sort of, I don't know how to explain this, but sort of defining the brows a bit more and then blending that out with a fluffy brush. So then I'm just taking this colour from the contour palette from Makeup Revolution and just darkening the forehead, just deepening any areas that would be more hollow. So going in with lashes, these are Celestial from Threads Beauty. Absolutely love these lashes, they are a favourite of mine. And then going in with the mascara on the lower lash line. So just going back in with the contour palette again and darkening the forehead. Like I said, I was just sort of changing between areas and bits, just improving them as I went along. So then just adding the darker contour shade anywhere else that would be hollow, so sort of above the cheekbones, in the eye socket, areas like that. And then I'm also adding a little bit along the chin just to help blend that black in. So onto the collarbones and the neck area. This is optional, but I just thought it would add to the look. I'm taking that same contour colour from the Makeup Revolution palette and just going in the sort of deeper areas. So any bones that stick out you'd want to either leave or add a white to them, and anything that sort of goes in you want to contour. I then went over the brown with the black from the Morphe palette just to define it a bit more. Okay guys, so that's the complete look. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe and leave any feedback. Thanks guys.